Hey scholars, it's Miss Tarleton here with a language lesson for you today. And today's big idea in our language lesson goes with what's in the blue box behind me. The end punctuation goes inside the quotation marks in a direct quote. The end punctuation, the period, question mark, exclamation point, the end punctuation goes inside the quotation marks in a direct quote. And just to recap, a direct quote are any words that someone speaks. So if your mom says, clean up your bedroom and put away your laundry, you would put mom's exact words in quotation marks. Clean up your bedroom, put away the laundry, or whatever I said the example sentence was. And so we have a few samples of sentences in today's lesson that we're going to see if it's following the rules correctly. So we're going to look at a couple sentences on the board behind me. We're going to circle the end quote and the end punctuation and then determine if they did it correctly, and we'll put a C, or incorrectly, and we'll put an I. And just make sure I recapped those directions correctly. So yes, if the end punctuation is correct, we're going to put a C, incorrect, put an I, and then we're going to circle the mistake. Okay, we're going to circle the mistake. So again, our big idea right behind me on the board here, the end punctuation, the period, the exclamation point, the question mark goes inside the quotation marks in a direct quote. So let's take a look at number 1. And they said, quote, believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and thou shalt be saved. So let's see. Our big idea, the end punctuation goes inside the quotation marks. And this one, I don't know if you can see it, but the period comes after the quotation marks at the end. So that is incorrect. Let's take a look at this next one here and see if they did that one all right. Mom asked, comma, and here comes mom's words, so they're in quotation marks. Have you finished your homework? And she's asking a question that's an interrogative sentence. So she asked a question, and we see that our question mark goes inside of our end quote, so I'm going to put a check mark and mark that is correct. So today's big idea is making sure that our end punctuation, no matter what it is, goes inside the quotation marks. All right, scholars? So be looking at the ends of those sentences, especially the ones that don't seem like they're ending, but they really are. If it's at the end, the punctuation goes inside the quotes. Awesome. Let's quickly go ahead and look at a couple sentences on inserting end punctuation. Let me just set up my board and I'll be right back. All right, scholars, so we're going to practice a little bit of inserting the correct punctuation at the end of these direct quotes. Reminder, our big idea today is that the end punctuation goes inside the quotation marks in a direct quote. So let's look at this first one. Noah asked, who is your best friend? Well, Noah's asking, so what type of punctuation are we going to insert at the end? That's right, an interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. So we put a question mark on the inside of these quotations, and we put an insert mark or a caret underneath what we added to the sentence. Number 2, Kyle said, I have an orange in my lunch today. Okay, so Kyle said, Kyle made a statement. So which of our sentence types makes a statement? That's right, a declarative sentence. It tells you something, and a declarative sentence ends with a period. So we're going to put a period inside the quotation marks and an insert caret underneath it. All right, number 3, Chloe wondered, may I have a snack, please? Chloe wondered, may I have a snack, please? Well, what's Chloe doing? She's asking. An asking sentence in interrogative ends with a question mark. Let's go ahead and put that question mark at the end, and we inserted it, so we put an insert. And let's look at one more. Joe exclaimed, look at that beautiful sunset. Well, Joe did what? He exclaimed. So which type of punctuation are we going to put at the end? An exclamation point. That's right, scholars. So we're going to put a nice